21 and I now have two children, 4.5 and 2, and I'm still coming to Gymboree as a member and loved it so much that I started to become a teacher, my journey of becoming a teacher.
My journey with Gymboree started 11 years ago. I used to nanny in Solihull and used to take a little boy I nannied for to Gymboree player music classes. I loved it so much that when my job naturally came to an end, I was absolutely gutted at the thought of not being able to go to Gymboree. So I begged them for a job, and 11 years later, here I am. I've gone from Gymboree player music teacher to centre manager and also as a supporting role for head office too.
I just come from finishing a degree in theology, music and worship here in London. And then I got married that summer and I decided I wanted to pursue something in music. And I found this role and I loved working with kids in like previous past experiences, like more informal experiences. And when I saw one of the classes here, I was like, this looks amazing, I want to do this!
I applied because I am a student and I needed a part-time job, and I had worked with kids once before. I was a dance teacher at a summer camp, but I realized I wasn't a big fan of working with older kids. So I found this job. I do love music and singing, but I don't do that in uni, so I wanted to do it separate. I found Gymboree. Now I sing to kids.
I found Gymboree through Lexi. Lexi recommended it to me because I used to nanny as well. I think we have like a pretty common experience. I used to nanny for older boys between 7 to 10, and I also found that I just preferred working with a younger age group, so Lexi thought Gymboree would be a good fit for me.
Well, my friend Vic used to work here and she suggested the job for me, and my mum works at a primary school, so I've like done experience there before, and I love working with kids, so I thought yeah, this would be a good fit for me.
The training that I've had as a teacher, I've really been building up musical skills. I've been also learning about child development, so behind everything that we do, from motor skills, increasing their confidence, even to how music and all the developmental key pieces that we actually do in classes impact those children.
The training was very much just copying the teacher, sitting in on classes. I practiced so much. My poor husband knows all the songs as well. I would just go home and like practice everything. And definitely in the beginning it was more of a memorization game. And then eventually you start to gain a bit of freedom in teaching and add your own style and your own flair to it. It's a bit more relaxed. So yeah, that was my experience in training.
I thought the training was great. I was trained by Emily. She used to work here. It was great. I just started by watching the classes over on the side, and then eventually I started getting comfortable joining in with her in the middle, and then eventually I was able to start doing it by myself. But I thought it was really good. It was informative, and we have printouts of the whole lesson plan, so I started by just following along, and then as we say, the more you get here and the more you get familiar with what all of our props do, then it just kind of comes easy.
I feel really supported because not only have we just got ourselves, I'm currently at Tunbridge, but there's so many other branches that we all talk within ourselves, so we're actually like a Gymboree community. So despite being a franchise, we all actually just share ideas, we share inspiration, we share our joy for Gymboree.
I actually consider them friends. They're not my boss. They're not the person who signs my payslip every month. They are genuine friends and genuine supporters. It's all about how can we grow the business together? How can we grow as a family together?
My favourite is having the engagement with those children, making the connections with families. From being a member, I know how much it meant for me coming to class, just having the air of the ability of using the equipment, the flexibility of the classes, but I really, really enjoy being a teacher because I know how much it means to me as a teacher and to the families, what we input every day, building those relationships and those bonds, as well as seeing those children flourish in our classes. It's just such a really impeccable journey to be a part of.
Kids, they really grow up here and they really become their own person from newborn right up until they go to So it's really like, it's so rewarding as a teacher to be a part of that growth and that development, and to help them kind of explore who they are and how they want to play.
I love the energy of the children. So I teach at the moment currently more of the older ages. Absolutely love all of the energy that they bring. They're very raucous, they're very loud, they have very large, big imaginations. I really like to use that to propel more energy in the class. I feel very fueled after a class actually. As a teacher, I feel really excited. There's always an adrenaline rush. I think that's what I love most about being a Gymboree teacher.
I'd see a little one have a go at the monkey bars. We start them off with the parents, with the grown-ups. They're having a go at holding on to them and seeing whether they can swing. We then encourage them to put one hand in front of the other and see whether they can do it with just a little bit of help, and eventually letting go and seeing whether they can do it themselves. When you see a little one achieve doing something independently, the look on their faces is really what makes it so special as a Gymboree player music teacher.
I'd say it also boosted my confidence and brought some childlike wonder into my life.
Yes.
Because I do find myself often just playing.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect job for me. I do just like to play and interact with the kids and sing silly songs. So, yeah.
One of the beautiful journeys for children coming to Gymboree playing music is that they can start their classes with us from birth. So we can have children in our classes from a month old, and they can stay with us until they're 5. And I think that journey is a real beautiful one. You get to watch all of those milestones, their first crawling, their first rolling, when they first stand up and toddle. You see them being maybe a bit intimidated by the equipment, and then grown-ups can't keep up with their kids because they're flying around the place, and just the overall confidence and growing of the whole child. And what we offer at Gymboree playing music is so unique to what you can get elsewhere, and a lot of that is to do with the equipment that we have. It is just so perfect for little ones under the age of 5, and the fact that it's interchanging every 2 weeks, the landscapes are endless for them to always be able to develop a new skill.
Do you enjoy performing and singing? Do you want a job which fits in with your lifestyle? We're looking for teachers to run our award-winning child development classes at a Gymboree Player Music Centre near you. Inquire now to start your Gymboree Player Music journey.